Hello everyone of YouTube, Danjo, the Mysterious here, and last time I talked about the worst songs of 2017. Now, I'm going to talk about the opposite. The top 10 best songs of 2017 by critics. Again, here are the critics that I've listed. The rest of them I previously mentioned may not have made their own best songs list by the time I made this video. But to make up for that, I have 3 newcomers. Those being WatchMojo.com, Bamboo Entertainment, and the Pop Song Professor. And also, same rules apply. Again, these are not just my own opinions. I will also tell you why the critics like the song so much. And if you don't like the song, then that's totally fine. Even other critics have different tastes. You'll see what I mean later on. But, with that said, let's get started. But first, some honorable mentions. Liability by Lorde. Yeah, 0 points. I'm not making this up. I'm just as surprised as you are. This is beautiful. Just absolutely wonderful. Her vocals sound nice, and the piano just works for that voice. Though it's not the best we heard from her this year. It Ain't Me by Kygo and Selena Gomez. Some parts of the song is like Selena's voice clips edited in, but somehow it works. The instrumental sounds decent too. Solid work from these two. Despacito by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee, remixed by Justin Bieber. Yeah, critics had mixed feelings for this song, with one half not liking the tune, I guess mainly because it's been overplayed to death, while the other half called it a great tune overall, and it seems that it does fall into the positive side. This is the Latin song that made other Latin songs some of the biggest hits in years. And this has to be the biggest one yet. In fact, it is so huge that, with the help of Justin Bieber, it tied with One Sweet Day by Mariah Carey featuring Boyz II Men for having the most consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Not only that, but the video just reached almost 5 billion views. 5 billion views! That is insane! What do I think of this track? This is yet another song about sex. And I like it. The beat is catchy as hell, the Spanish lyrics sound seductive, while also tongue-in-cheek, the vocals are pretty good, and unlike that ear-piercing tune from that other Latin song, this is actually very well done. I've listened to the remix version featuring Justin Bieber, and it's okay, but it doesn't capture the original as much. Maybe it's because Justin has bossed up the Spanish lyrics at some point. Hey, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. Isn't that right, Bieber? See, even he knows that. Something Just Like This by the Chainsmokers and Coldplay. The production and vocals start off meh, if I gotta be honest. And I thought it was gonna be yet another bland song from the Chainsmokers. Then, the electric guitar kicks in at the final drop, and do I even need to tell you how satisfying that is? It's not spectacular, but it does have my attention. The lyrics are also decent enough, and this is instead why I consider it to be a solid song from these guys. I'm impressed. You can also thank Coldplay for the voice work as well. This isn't the only Chainsmokers song worth mentioning, however. All Time Low by Jon Bellion. This is interesting. I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously. What is this? The production and lyrics are so bad and repetitive that it is funny. I can't believe I just looked at the lyrics and thought, this is what he thought for a song? Wow, that just made my day. Yet somehow critics like this one. Huh. Havana by Camila Cabello featuring Young Thug. A lot of people have been talking about this one for months. It got critically praised, and other people do enjoy this. I thought to myself, is Havana really that good? After listening to it for myself, I say, yes it is. The production has this amazing Latin sound to it, Camila sounds incredibly sexy here, and even Young Thug doesn't sound bad. So yeah, this is great. Love to hear more. The Story of OJ by Jay-Z. Okay, I can see where this is going. This is the only track in this video that I haven't listened to in full yet. By the time I started the script at least, and my god, how do I explain this one? I mean, Rap Critic has done that job a lot better than I ever could. This is such a controversial track to listen to. And it's not the only one you're going to see in this video. Yet, this is somehow true. Jay-Z doesn't want to be like the other black people where they usually spend their money in strip clubs or hold money to their ear like it's a phone. Seriously, why on earth do they do that? For bragging rights? He just wanted to use his money wisely, and when he dies, he's going to give that money to his kids. Also, Jewish people. Because, of course. On the bright side, though, I find this line to be pretty funny, where he quotes OJ, "I'm not black, I'm OJ," only to pause and then sarcastically say, okay. Hilarious. Overall, I get what Jay-Z is trying to go for, and I think he succeeded. Paris by the Chainsmokers. Now, this is a Chainsmokers song that critics do like. The production is pretty good, and the lyrics, you would think they're just talking about Paris. You know, the city of France. But no, it's instead a metaphor. A place you go to where everything is okay. It's where those who don't understand you are non-existent. I find that to be interesting. Also, shout out to Emily Warren, who is not credited for this song. For some reason. Greenlight by Lorde. Wow. Now this is a terrific song. There's not much for me to say about it. Though, I wish this made the year-end list instead of whatever this is. Give her that green light, damn it! 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. The beginning may or may not sound a little unpleasant to the ears of some. The rest of it is funky as hell. It may be a follow-up to Uptown Funk, but it's a good follow-up to Uptown Funk. Also, no one can say this better than Bruno Mars. Hashtag blessed. Alright, now that we got those honorable mentions out of the way, let's get this top 10 rolling. Number 10, with 43.9 points, Attention by Charlie Puth. This surprised a lot of people, myself included. I've listened to this many times. Why? Because it's good. This is about Bella Thorne and how she cheated on him. I gotta say, for the most part, he nailed that one. You don't usually hear Charlie in his mid-range, but he's improving at least. Sure, his voice before the final chorus may not sound good at all, but that's what happens when you feel heartbroken. So I'll give him that. The production sounds great too. It has got some groove to it. Overall, good song, Charlie Puth. Keep it up. Number 9, with 46 points, Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran. The production sounds fantastic, Ed sounds great, and the lyrics are pure genius. Now, if I were to make my own best hit songs list, this would definitely be my number 1. Originally, it was the number 3 pick, but that's for another time. I wish this were to be the number one hit instead of his other single. You know the one. Number 8, with 52.9 points, Redbone by Childish Gambino. This is a strange one to make the year-end chart. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad at all. It just has this mysteriously bizarre vibe that people may not get into at first. It's weird that this song plays in that horror film Get Out. Either way, it's good in my book. Also, memes. Number 7, with 62.8 points, I Feel It Coming by The Weeknd featuring Daft Punk. I swear I'm hearing Michael Jackson from The Weeknd. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where he got his inspiration from. Speaking of which, this track has this 80s vibe and Daft Punk's production is very well done. First Starboy and now this? I'm wondering what they're going to put out next in 2018. That is, if they ever work together. Number 6, with 67.4 points, Feel It Still by Portugal. The Man. You don't see names like that every day. Who says Indies can't have hits? I gotta say, this guy's singing voice, lyrics, and production sound really good. It sounds so groovy. I enjoy this track overall, and so do other critics here. Also, it had been playing in commercials lately. I'm pretty sure that's how it became a hit in the first place, let alone in the Billboard Top 10. Halfway through the list, we have number 5, with 83.9 points, Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Oh yeah, this is amazing. The production sounds awesome, Kendrick's flow is on point, and the lyrics, for the most part, are incredible to hear. Also this line, I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro on Richard Pryor. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Photoshop line, though a bit controversial. I just wanted to point that out. This has to be one of the best rap songs of 2017, and I'm glad Kendrick is finally getting the fame he deserves. We need more rappers like him. This may as well be his best track of the year. Number 4, with 85.9 points, Slide by Calvin Harris featuring Frank Ocean and Migos. This is a weird collaboration, yet somehow it works. The vocals sound decent, the instrumental sounds calm and soothing, but come on, let's be honest. We all know that Offset stole the show. All this makes for one great song. Impressive. Alright, we're heading to the top 3. These are what critics consider to be the best of the best in 2017. Number 3, with 100.8 points, Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. Yes, this was my original number 1. I will admit it does rely too much on nostalgia, and it obviously shows, but you can't deny that this is incredible. Who would have thought that he would grow from a pretty teenage boy to a solo pop rock artist? And damn did he deliver with this one. The instrumental sounds amazing, and Harry's vocals grow more and more powerful as it goes on. Just one question. Why on earth is he flying? I'm sorry, I couldn't take that seriously. Maybe he has a reason for that? I wish it were to stay on the Billboard Hot 100 a little while longer. But at least the good news is that it made it to the year-end chart. So that's all that matters. Because this is such a damn amazing track. For our runner-up, we have number 2, with 124.4 points. Remember how I said that Humble is Kendrick's best track of the year? Yeah, I lied. DNA is his best track of the year. It serves a powerful message, has meaningful lyrics, he got rhythm, and his rapping is, once again, on point. It's surprising that he doesn't use the N-word at all in his verses, which is rare for rappers. I bet that is to prove his points, because then there is this part. There's a sample that is played, halting the song for a moment, in which in the news, one news reporter has stated, and I quote, "This is why I say that hip-hop has done more damage to young African Americans than racism." You have got to be kidding me. So, what does Kendrick have to say about that? Oh man, just wait until you hear the second half. God damn, the second half. Now both the beat and the tempo changes as he goes all out with everything he can throw at them. He's not pulling any punches here whatsoever. He's not called Kung Fu Kenny for nothing. He'd rather die than listen to all this bullshit. It also has this chilling atmosphere and I just adore this song so much. And so do many critics who covered it. Fantastic work, Kendrick. We would love to hear more from you. Don't stop now. However, while DNA is such an awesome track, there can only be one champion this year. I'm not wasting any more breath for this, so here we go. And by far, the best song of 2017 by critics overall, with 132 points, is none other than Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. I'm kidding! Of course it's Praying by Kesha. Where do I even begin? Well, for starters, that party-obsessed Kesha is gone, as well as the dollar sign on her name. As for this track, I originally thought it was okay, to be honest, and that it could have been better, and it was a bit much with her high notes. I clearly did not get the actual message behind it, so I listened to it again, and then I asked myself, what was I thinking? The reason why Kesha made this song is because she encountered sexual assault with ex-producer Dr. Luke, the same guy who produced her songs over the past few years. So it's no wonder I haven't heard from her since 2013, because she was a slave to Sony and she tried to make a claim against Dr. Luke and took it to court. Unfortunately, she had lost that battle as Sony dismissed those slavery and hate crime claims against him. And a few years later, she can't take it anymore. She has to be free from the pain that she has been through. So, this song was made. I kind of thought she was going to beat Dr. Luke down to the ground, kind of like what Michael Jackson did to Tom Sneddon. But, unexpectedly, she doesn't do that. Instead, she's telling him off, hoping that he's out there, praying, changing his ways. That message she made right there is absolutely wonderful. You know what else is wonderful? This song, with a calm start as the piano plays, then starts building up with the drums, and Kesha's voice grows more and more powerful as it goes on, and backup vocals to go along with it. And her real high note right before the final chorus is so satisfying to hear. And as you can tell, she no longer uses autotune, and without it, she's an amazing singer. I take back what I said about praying after first listen. This is something I would love to hear time and time again. Welcome back, Kesha, and may you live long and prosper. As for you, Dr. Luke, I hope you're somewhere, falling on your knees, praying, and that your soul is changing as you find your peace. And with that, I am done with both lists. That was a hassle. So, what do you guys think? You agree with the list? You would disagree with the list? Let me know in the comment section below. I am Danjo, the Mysterious, and I am signing out. And I am tired. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Until we meet again.